Okay, guys, we are live. Okay, guys, we are live. Hmm. So, hello everyone, this is me, Viraj, aka Harshal Jain, and today we are going to continue with this project. So, as you can see, we completed a bit of our project section, okay, product section. So, here you can see that, by the way, this is the final outcome of our today's video. You can see that we have this page here, we can select the images, okay, whatever image we are viewing at, and then we also had a few buttons, we had a few data and some quantity container. And then you can see that we have a description review section where we can post our reviews and also the previous reviews by other customers. Okay, so you can see that, yeah, it's pretty much everything. And then the footer section. All right, so today we're going to focus on this section. In the last video, okay, in the last video, we completed this above section. Okay, so before moving on, I wanted to show you one thing, like how can you access the source code? Okay, so in my screen, you have to visit, in your screen, you have to visit github.com, github.com/virajj014. Okay, so this is my GitHub profile. You can check out this one. And in the repository section, you will get the repository. Here you can see that I have fit grocery. Okay, so you can visit this one. And by the way, this is available, the code is available for free until the last video. Okay, today I'll update it for today's source code. You can check out this one. Okay, so here you just have to download this one, and if you want to use, you can definitely use this source code. Okay, so one more thing, if you don't find this repository, you just have to search the name here, fit grocery. Okay, you will find the repository. And you can also mark this one so that it's easier for you to check that again. Okay, you don't have to search it again and again. It will be saved in your stars section. Okay, so now we can continue. And one more thing, in the description, you'll find a link of our full stack development with React.js and Node.js. So this is a very popular course by Geeks4Geeks. You can check out this one if you want to learn React.js, Node.js, and full stack development from for advanced level. Okay, I'm talking from beginners to advanced level. You can check out this course. This is a very great course. But yeah, this is a paid one. Okay, you can check out the paid courses, and also you can check out the free courses offered by Geeks4Geeks. They are all available in the practice.geeks4geeks website. Let me take you to this course. So you just have to check the description of this video. Here you will find the link of our React.js and Node.js full stack development course. Okay, you'll find the link and it will take you to this page. Okay, so you can check out this course. This is a very great course, and if you want to purchase it, then definitely you can. It will take you from beginners to advanced level. Okay, do check out this one. All right, so now we can continue. And after this, first of all, let me open my VS Code, then, okay. All right, guys, so our code is inside this folder, and you just have to start it. So I'll simply type npm start. Okay, so it has been started, and now it's 3001. And now you can see that, yeah, this was completed. If I click on plus, add to cart button was completed. Okay. And yeah, we didn't make any functionality, but the feature was available here. Okay. So if I click on this eye, you can see that we had the first section completed. And this data is actually coming from, I created an object of this product. Okay. So that's why we are getting the data. But yeah, if you have a backend, you can definitely replace this data from the backend data which you're trying to get. And also, we also created a product ID on which we clicked. Okay, suppose if I click on this products, every product will have different product ID. Suppose if I click on this one, okay, I'm sorry. Uh, Okay. Suppose if I click on this one, okay, this I. So if I click on this, you can see that its ID is 10. So we got 10 here. Okay. So that's how we worked on the previous videos. We can get the ID in the route and also we can get the product. Okay. So this data is some temporary data which I have shown in an object. So if you want to use backend, you can easily replace it by your own. Okay. So now what I have to do is the next section, that is the description section and the reviews section. Okay, so I'll do one thing. Uh, all right. So we'll okay. So what I want is I want to create a description section and the reviews section. You can see that they are something like tabs. Okay, so we'll focus on that. And we are right now we are not focusing on the responsiveness, so don't worry about that. We check that in the last few videos. Okay, we'll cover that in the last few videos. Okay, so and one more thing. If you want the previous videos, I'll take you to the playlist of our channel. Okay, so you just have to visit this channel, Geeks for Geeks Development. In the playlist section, you'll find the reactjs projects. Here you will find the grocery project. Okay, complete playlist is available here, and till now what we have covered is all available here. So you can check out this one. And yeah, currently we are live. Okay, so I'll come back. All right. So now what you have to do is I'll split my screen first so that it's visible to you all. And if you face any difficulties, you can definitely ask me to make changes, whether it's uh, the font size or anything. Okay, you can ask me to change the quality of anything. All right, so now we are going to focus on the product page. You can see that this was our product page, and right now I'll just make it bigger so that we can add changes. Don't worry about the responsiveness. I'm repeating this again and again. Okay, so here you can see that we have C12, and this was basically our section one. You can see that this was our section one. So now what we have to do is we are going to create the section two. All right. So I'll say that we had PC1. Okay, we had PC1. I'll create another section named as PC2. Okay, so inside this we create our other section, description and reviews. Okay, so I'll say that I'm having a division and I'll give it a class name of suppose PC2. Okay, PC2. And then what you have to do is inside this, we are going to create two sections. One is for the description, and the other is for the review section. Okay. All right. So, guys, I'll say that do one thing. Do one thing. Uh, okay. So, guys, I can do one thing. I can simply say that inside this, I'll say first of all, I need to create a hook. Okay, I need to create a hook. Okay, I'll explain the logic for that hook, but we need to create a hook so that we can show review and description in tabs. Okay, in tabs. So for that, I'll say for now, suppose my hook will be, I'll just create the hook here, const show review, which will be false initially. So if show review is false, we'll be seeing the description tab. And if show review is true, we'll be seeing the reviews and also the post review form. Okay, so I'll say that create a hook, show review, set show review, and it will be initially false. Okay, so just assign it false. Okay, all right. So now what you have to do is, yeah, we are pretty much clear with this. So now what you have to do is I'll say that if show review is true, I'll show a section, okay, and it will show another section. Okay, suppose if I say that if show review is true, okay, I'll say I'll create a division, okay, I'll create a division, and I want to show the review section, okay, and if show review is false, I'll create a division, okay, and I'll say it will be showing the description. Okay, now you must have got the idea a little bit. So you can see that if show review is true, it will be showing the review section. Since it was false, it's showing the description tag. Okay, description section. So suppose if I make it false, I'll say that if show review is not true. Okay, if show review is suppose not true, then we'll do the vice versa. Okay, so you can see that yeah, it's working fine. You can see that it's working fine. And now what I have to do is after this, we'll be creating the sections. Okay, so I'll say that I'll create a section named as tabs. Okay, I'll create a section named as tabs. So guys, let's target the description section first. Okay, so I'll target the description section, and I can do one thing. I can simply create a p tag instead of this, so we can directly show the description side of p tag. Okay, it's your choice. You can style it in a different way. This is just some method. So I can give it a class name of DESC description. Okay, inside this, I'll say that suppose my product description will be inside this, right? So you can see that this is my product one description. So let's do one thing. I'll just take some random description, random paragraph. Okay, so I'll say Lauren 300. Okay, I don't know. My Lauren shortcut does not work in reactjs. So, anyways, you can copy it from the internet. Okay, it's not an issue. So for now, I'll just copy this paragraph and I'll paste it here. Okay, I'll paste it here. So right now I'm going to show my description. Okay, here I'll show my description. So I'll say product data dot product description. So I'll go back here and okay, let's make it normal. Now you'll be able to see the description. Okay, this is the description. I hope I am clear with this. And if this show review is true, then we'll be showing the review section. Right now, we are showing the description. Okay, so we need something like this. We need something like this to switch headings. You can see that I am able to switch things. So for that, I'll say that if suppose description is visible, so I'll say that on click reviews, review will be visible. Okay, so we build that logic, and I'll say that if again show review is true. Okay, show review is true, so we'll create a container division. Okay, simple division, and I can give it a class name of TADS. Okay, I'll create tabs here, and similarly create another division with the same name. Okay, so in one division, description will be active. In other division, this review will be active. Okay, that's it. So now what I have to do is we'll create a button. Okay, we'll create actually two buttons will be created. Okay, so here I'll say that create my first button, and my first button will be having name as description. Okay, and I can also give it a class name of inactive. Okay, so if show review is true, that means I am viewing the review section. That means this is the case. Okay, so obviously description won't be highlighted, reviews will be highlighted. So that's what I am trying to do here. And I'll say that other one will be having class as active. Okay, review. Okay, and here we'll do the vice versa. So again, button and class name as active. And this time I'll say okay, right now it's not required. Okay, so this time I'll say that it will contain description as active and button of review as inactive. Okay, so I'll say review is inactive. Okay, so here you can see that right now we haven't styled anything, but yeah, we'll get the idea later on. Alright, guys, so now what I have to do is we have this can make it reviews. Okay, we can make it reviews. Alright, so this is clear. We'll style this later on. And now we'll go back to the section, to this section. Okay, so we'll style a review section also. Okay, so right now if I make it first so that I'll be able to see the review section. Okay, so here what I have to do is I'll say my review section will have a class name of review container. Okay, so I'll say that it have a class name of REVIEW Okay, container. Inside this, first of all, you need to say that create a form, okay, for adding the review. Okay, for adding the review, I'll create a form. Okay, this is my form. And inside the form, we'll have a few things. I can say that first of all, I'll be creating a division. Okay, I can give it a class name of FORMGROUP. By the way, we can use a common styling for these forms. I'll do that. And first of all, let's give it a label of name. Okay, label of name. And I'll say, yeah, title will be text. Okay. Similarly, I'll be creating another form group. I'll be creating another form group. Inside this, I'll say second will be email, and yeah, user will enter their email. Third will be the review message. Okay, so another one will be this, and I'll say third one will be my review. Okay, and then we'll say, yeah, we'll be having a text area with some columns and rows so that it's having some fixed width, and then we can close this. Okay, now after this, at the end, we'll say that we'll be having a button of submit. Okay, button of submit to be okay. So you can see that, yeah, we have a form here. Okay, we have a form here. And now after this, inside this, I'll say that, yeah, you can see that we have a product data. Okay, you can see that we have a product data. Suppose I don't know if right now I have passed some product review or not. Anyways, I can create here. Okay, I can create here. So I'll say PRBUCTREVIEWS. Okay, so I'll be creating an array, and this must be coming from backend. Okay, right now I'm just passed temporarily, but yeah, I'm making it easier to get these data from backend. Okay, so when you merge the backend, you won't face any issue. You don't need to change the front end part. Okay, so yeah, here you can see that I just create a temporary array for showing the. You can say the description we can show what we can show temporary reviews right now. Okay, so I'll say my temporary reviews will be something like this. It will contain name, date, and the review. Okay, I guess that's what is required. We must not show the email of any person who has given the review because of privacy issues. Okay, so here you can in this object, I can give it a preview ID, suppose, and I can say that name will be suppose Harshal Jain has given the first review. Okay, and there must be some email. Okay, there must be email. We don't need that, so I'll just leave it blank. And we can also give it a rating, by the way. Okay, we'll focus on that later on. And I guess what else do we need is, by the way, we'll work on the rating section later on. Okay, we need to work on that. I got an idea about it. Okay, so I haven't included yet that, but yet right now, but yeah, I'll include it later on. Okay, so here you can see that I've given rating. One more thing, that is the date. Okay, that is the date. When was the review given? And then you can say that the review. Okay, so you can say that this is the review. So you can see that this is an object. Okay, this is an object. So similarly, you can create a few more objects. Okay, right now I'm just creating a few more objects, and just for some writing purpose and testing purpose, I'll just create some minor changes. I'll say that it has given 1 star, and name will be Viraj. Okay, and let's make it 2. Let's make it 3. And again, we can change the description. Okay, and yeah, that's it. All right. So you can see, yeah, I have passed some 3 random reviews inside my object, inside my array. You can see that product reviews array has 3 values. Okay. You can assume that this data is coming from backend, or you can bring that this kind of data from backend, obviously. Okay. So now here you can see that we have the product description. We created the form. Okay. So here I am assuming that I will create the reviews. All reviews will be shown here. Okay. So what I can do is division. Okay, division, and I can give it a class name of review. Review. Okay, so then all the reviews will be shown here. Okay, suppose Uh, I can give it all review. Okay. Suppose this is my first review. Okay. Suppose this is my first review. So I can give it a class name of REVIEW. Okay. So we can do one thing. We can say PRO. I hope the name of my array is, where is the name? You can see set product data. Okay. So the name of my array is product data. Okay. So I'll say that inside brackets PROD product data dot. Inside this, we have created what? You can see that here we have created product reviews. Okay, so I'll write inside product data target product reviews, product reviews. If product reviews are available, okay, if product reviews are available, we can say that if it's available, if it's available, okay, then do some mapping. Okay, then do some mapping. It will map one by one all the product reviews. Okay, reviews of this single product. Okay, I have now it here, and I can say that yeah, it will return something like this. Okay, so here you can give it a division. Again, I have given it a division, and first container will be the head. Okay, inside the head, I'll say yeah, it will show the customer name and also the date. Okay, so it will show the customer name and also the date. And then in the body, right now we are not focusing on the start section, we'll do that later on. So right now I'll just pass item dot. Okay, what was the name? Here you can see that we have review. Okay, product dot item dot review. Okay. So here you can see that we got the name, date, and the review. Right now we are not focusing on that rating, so just leave it as it is. Okay. We'll do that later on. All right. So you can see that I got my reviews here. I got my reviews here. If reviews one is active, okay, if reviews is active, else we get the description. Okay, so you can see yeah, it's working fine, but we need to definitely make it better. All right. So now I'll do one thing. I'll do the styling part now. All right. So for that, here you can say that right here. Have I created a button? Okay, no, we haven't created a common button. Okay, let it be. So we need to style the product page. So I'll go to the product page CSS, and I hope we have a few buttons. I hope these were the buttons. Okay, so these were the buttons. So I'll say my font size is 20 pixels. Yeah, you can see now they are pretty much fine. Let's make them 16. You can see, yeah, they are fine. All right, so now we are talking about this section, PC2. Okay, PC2. So in PC2, in product page, we'll be targeting the PC2 section. All right. All right, so we can do one thing. I'll say that inside product page, let's make a comment so that it's easily visible. Okay, so I'll say that we have the PC2 section, PC2 section. Okay, inside this, I'll say first of all, my display will be flex. I want everything in center. Okay, so display is flex, and display will be flex. I'll say that suppose right now I'll just give it a bit of. I won't be giving it a bit. I'll say first of all, flex direction will be gone. Flex direction will be gone. I want things in center, so I'll say justify content as center, line items as center. So you can say things are in center. Okay, so we'll be judging the width of this so that things are in center. Okay, and we can do one more thing. I'll say that width will be, I don't know, let's make it 70%. Okay, and yes, we can say that the width will be 70%, so that it will take maximum 70%. You can see that it's taking max 70%. And I'll do one more thing, align self as send. Okay. It's not bringing itself as center. Okay, let's see that what's happening here is background color as aqua. So yeah, it's not taking itself as center. Okay, maybe there is some issue with this. We can do one thing. We can give it 100% for now. Okay, we'll style that later on. All right. So now inside the PC2, we had what? We had the tabs section. Okay, so I'll say that my PC2 tabs. Just copy this again. Copy this again. Okay, my PC2 dot EMES section. Both of them must be in a row, first of all. Okay, both of them must be in a row. I'll say that they will be having some margin from top and bottom. So I'll say that 20 pixel, 0 pixel. Okay, so some margin. All right. And I'll say they'll be having some gap of around 20 pixels. The button will be having some gap of around 20 pixels. And over its can we do is align items center, justify content as center. So will always be in center. Okay, so inside this, I'll say the active button will be having some styling. Okay, so I'll just copy this and I'll say that my active button will be having some styling. Okay, I'll say my active button will be having some font size and font weight. Okay, so you can see that whatever initially is active will be having something like this, and I'll just give it some color and background color. Okay, so that it will become white background and whatever is the theme color. Okay, so you can see the active one will be having something like this, and I also introduce some border bottom. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. Now we are going to target the inactive one. Okay, so the inactive one will be having some styling like this. So here I'll say that suppose I can just make it gray. Okay, I can just make it grayish so that it's better. So you can see that, yeah, it's gray. So if I click on this, I want to show the reviews. And what else do we need is right now, I'll just make it normal. For now, I'll just make it normal. And I'll say that click on this, if I click on this on click, okay, if I click on this, I'll do one thing. I'll make set show review as false. Okay, set show review as false. Okay, so if it's false, I'll be showing the description. Okay, so I'll just copy this and again paste it here. And if I click on this, I'll say that if somebody has clicked on this, I'll say set show review is 2. Okay. Similarly, if somebody has clicked on this, I'll say that the set show review will be 2. So that if somebody clicks on reviews, reviews will be shown. If somebody clicks on description, description will be shown. Okay, so if I click on this, reviews are shown, description are shown, reviews and description. So you can see that the logic is working fine and you can implement this project anywhere you like. Okay, so I hope you understood this one. And now we are going to style this. We are going to refine this one. Okay, so now we'll target the review container. Okay, we'll target the review container. Okay, this one. So I hope I have given this a class. You can see that I have given this a class of review container. So I'll just copy this. I'll just copy this and I'll say dot product page dot product page dot this. Okay, review container. Okay, so first of all, I'll say everything will be in flex. Okay, everything will be in flex. And for right now, I'll just make it this. Okay, so that it's visible. And you can see because of flex, they are in a row. So again, I'll say flex selection will be column. But yeah, you can definitely bring them in a row if you like this way. You can bring them in a row. Okay, so for now, I'll just make them flex wrap. Okay, flex wrap equals wrap. Okay, so if it goes out of the line, it will jump to the next line. You can see that they jump to the next line. Okay, so now you can see it's working fine. And also, I want one more thing. It's align item center, justify content center. So things are in center. Okay, and we can say that the width will be around, what can I say is 100%. Okay, let's give them 100%. And I'll now target the form. Okay, I'll now target the form. Okay, so I'll say my form tag. Okay, right now I'm just targeting the form here, but we'll shift that to the global CSS. All right, so I'll say my display is flex. Okay, first of all, the display is flex. Flex direction is column again. You can see the flex direction is column again. And justify align items will be center. You can see that they are center. Justify content as let's start. Okay. And what else? What else we can say that the width will be? Guys, do one thing. Okay, we'll do one thing. We can actually make it. We should not make it global for now. Okay, we maybe later on we'll do some separate cases for different forms. Okay, so right now I'll just make it this way so that it's only limited to the product page. Okay, so I'll say my width will be 100%, or you can make it 50. Okay, so that it takes 50% width. All right, so I guess it's clear. And now what else do we need to do is yes, we are fine. Okay, so I'll say all the divisions that means the form groups. Okay, all the form groups will be targeted inside product page. Form groups, I'll say the divisions. That means these divisions. I'm talking about these divisions. So if I click on this, you can see I'm talking about this division, this division. You can also call the class directly. So suppose if you copy this and instead of this division, I'll paste the class. Just paste it here. Okay. So I'll say all of them will be in flex direction columns. So right now you can see that name and the input are in a row. So I'll say flex direction will be column. So now you can see, yeah, they are in a column and I don't want align item center here. So yeah, now it's fine. Okay, so we can also give them some margin from top and bottom. So suppose if I can give it some margin of 10 pixel, 0 pixel. Okay, so from top and bottom, they will be having 10 pixel. All right, so you can see, yeah, it's pretty much fine. And now what else do we need to do is we can actually style this. So I'll say my label will be having some stylings. Suppose it's having some font size of 15, font weight of 600, color is green. Okay, so yeah, my labels are something like this. I can also increase this if I want. Okay, and similarly, I'll target my input. Okay, I'll say my input will be something like this. So you can see that my input is also styled. And what I can do is let's make it 70. So yeah, it's pretty much fine. And we can do one thing, max width is 700 pixels. Okay, so sometimes if I view it on a bigger screen, max width will be 700. It won't go beyond 700. So it will look better. Okay, so what else do we need is okay, let's split that again. Now, what else we need is the review container. Okay, we can say that the similar approach will be applied to the text area. Okay, so I'll just copy this and comma and paste here, and I'll say my text area. Okay, text area will be having the same style. Uh, Okay, guys, you can see that, yeah, I have made it free to increase the height, so you can do this on your own. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much fine. And let's do one thing. Okay, I'll just copy this and I'll just remove this for now. Okay, and I'll paste it here so that it's easily targeted, and I can make it 100 around 100 pixels. Okay, uh, all right. Yes, now it's fine. You can see, yeah, it's having minimum height of 100 and I can increase as much as I want. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. And now we are going to target this button. Okay, this button. So I'll say my button inside this form will be review container, okay, review container. Inside this, I have only one button, so I target that, and we can pass the same stylings. Okay, same styling. You can see that we have passed the same styling, and you can see that it's same. Okay, so yeah, it's looking fine, and you can definitely add more if you want. Okay, so now after this, I want to show my reviews. Okay, my reviews. So we can do one thing, we can give it some heading also. Okay, so I'll say that it will be having some heading, and I can give it an heading of reviews. Okay, product reviews. Okay, so you can see, yeah, all product reviews will be shown here, and I've given it a class of head1. Okay, so now I'll be targeting each of them. So first of all, I'll say my all review section. Okay, dot product page dot all review section will be of display flex. Okay, flex selection will be column. I want things in center. Okay, I want things in center. So you can see I have things in center, and width will be let's make it 70%, and I'll say max width is 700 again, so that it matches with the input container above. Okay, so you can see, yeah, it's looking pretty much fine. And now inside this, I have my head one. Okay, I have my head. Oh, okay, I can do one more thing. Guys, let's give it a margin from top of around 50 pixels. Okay, 50 pixels from top. And what else can we do is, yes, it's fine. I guess it's looking fine. And definitely, if I would want, which I'll change the CSS more. Okay, so now after this, I need to style the container inside this one. Okay, so I'll say that first of all, target my dot head one, and I can make it to the. Okay, so you can see, yeah, my heading is a bit better, but I want, if I can change the color, I can say that my color, okay, border bottom will be 1 pixel solid green. So you can see that it has some border bottom. And if I make it something like this, so you can see that it's in center. Okay, so let's make it 2 pixels. So you can see that, yeah, it's something like this. And I can say that the font weight will be around 300. Okay, font weight will be around 300, and font size is around 25 pixel. So you can see PROT product headline. Okay, so you can see now it's pretty much fine. And if I want, I can also give it a color of again, where of dash dash CL1. So yeah, you can see that this was the first section, this was the product review section. So inside this, now we are going to show the reviews. So here you can say that we have dot review. Okay, review. Okay, so I'll say that it will be taking 100% width. Okay, items will be in flex, but obviously in a column. Okay, in a column. I also want to assign it a border. So I'll say border will be 1 pixel of I don't want it green, I want it gray. And also the light gray. Okay, I want light gray, so I'll say light gray. So you can see I am having light gray border. And what else can we do is of border radius of 5 pixels will be fine. And I can also give it some padding of 10 pixels, maybe 20. Okay, maybe 20 is fine. And then I can give it some margin from top and bottom. So I'll say my margin from top and bottom will be 20 pixels, 0 pixels. So you can see 20 pixel from top and 20 pixel from bottom is given. So now you can see that the reviews are also looking fine. And inside this, what else do I have to say is you can see that my form was here, and my review head is here, and my review body is here. So I can definitely style this one. So I'll say my, if my review head is called, okay, I want thing in a row. So product page dot review head. I want things in a row. So I'll say display flex. First of all, display flex. Justify coordinate space between. Okay, so you can see that they are spaced between. And what else can we do? You can see that they both have three tags. Okay, so I'll say that my date. Let's make it a span. And again, SPAN. Okay, SPAN. Okay, so inside review head, I want to make this span, again wrong spelling, SPAN. So I want to make this pan as background color of again this scheme color. That's CL1. Also, I want things. First of all, I don't want any margin and padding. I guess it is having some padding. I don't know why is it having some space. And I can also give it text align center, text align. Guys, maybe there is some issue with this, so let's say align items as and okay, now it's fine. Now it's fine. All right, so now you can see that I can actually reduce some padding of 5 pixels. I guess this will be fine. Okay, this is fine. And I can give it a border radius of again 5 pixels, or maybe let's make it border radius of 20 pixels. Also, let's make the padding. Okay. So you can see that now it's looking pretty much fine. And what else do we need is I also can see that the pre-tag inside this first of all won't be having any margin. Okay. And previously it must be having some margin. So I'll say it won't be having any margin and padding. I can say that the font size is 15 or let's make it okay, 15 is fine. Okay. And I'll say that the color is this dash dash COL1. All right, so you can see, yeah, it's looking pretty much fine, and you can definitely highlight it if you want, and let's make it 80. Okay, so you can see, yeah, it's fine. Now after this, I can also give it some margin from top and bottom to 10 pixels, 0 pixels. Increase it 20%. So yes, now it's fine, and I guess we don't need anything. We can give it a color of suppose white. Okay, so you can see that the date color is white. Now we need to style this second one. So I need to target the review body. Okay, so I target the review BODY. I'll say that the font size is around 14 pixel. Okay. So yeah, you can see that the font size is 14 pixel and it's looking fine. So now the description is also here. You can see that the description is here. But I want some gap in here. You can see that there is no gap. Okay, there is no gap. So for that, I can bring some gap here. I'll say that the product reviews and this section are all inside this review container, right? So I can say that they must be having a gap of at least 30 pixels in between. Okay, so what I will do is introduce some gap. Okay, so you can see that this section is really looking cool now. Okay, previously I made it something like this. It wasn't looking something like that. So I stand it on my own right now. So you can see, yeah, I'm pretty much good at it. Okay, and you can see, yeah, this section is looking fine. So in the reviews now, I want to actually make it normal first. Okay, let's make it normal now. Uh, in the product page, I'll make it normal now. All right. So now we are going to focus on the description section. Okay, we are going to focus on the description section. So I'll say that the description section is having you can see that it's having a class of DESC. You can see that it's having a class of DESC. So I'll just copy this. I'll just copy this. And in the product page, dot VRODP dot DESC, I'll say that it will be taking width of 70% and max width of 700 first of all. So you can see that the description is looking fine. And what else can we do is line cell center. Okay, so maybe if it's in left or right, it will be in center. So you can see that the description is in center and we have the review container here. So yeah, you can see that it's looking pretty much fine. And if you want to increase it, you can definitely make it around 900. Okay, so 900 will be fine if you want to increase this. You can see that with this increase. Okay, so it's pretty much responsive, but I'll definitely work on responsiveness more in the last few videos. Okay, the last remaining videos. Okay, so you can see that the product section is this much completed. And what else do we need is after this, we need some slider and the product footer and all. So we can do one thing. We can simply put a footer here. Okay, so this was our section 2. Now I'll say this is our footer. So I need to import my footer and I don't know why footer is where. Okay, so I must have created a footer in home page. So you can see that I have created footer 1 and footer 2. So I'll just copy and paste them here, component here. And footer 1 will be imported, footer 2 will also be imported. So you can see that both of them are imported. If not, then you need to import them something like this. Okay. So you can see that this footer is also imported. Okay, this footer is also imported. And if I make it bigger, then yeah, it looks something like this. So it's looking very great now, I guess. And we'll build the further section later on in the next video. Okay. So I hope today's video is clear. And in the next video, we'll be focusing on the slider, okay, recommendation slider, and so on. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll upload this source code now. Uh, so for that, I'll simply say when React Native projects start again. React Native projects will definitely start in some time. I'm actually working on this reactjs project, but after this we'll start a React Native project. Okay, so here I'll say git add git commit m dash n. I guess this is day 5. Yeah, I guess this is day 5. Let's see. Let's see which day it is. Okay, this is day 6. So I'll just save it as day 6. And then I'll say git push. So now the source code is uploaded to GitHub and also to Varcel. Okay. So I'll take you to the GitHub repository which has the source code. So guys, you just have to type github.com/viraj014 in your profile. Okay, in your browser, and it will take you to my GitHub profile. And here you just have to follow me. Okay, you can follow me here. In the repository section, you can check out that we have fit grocery. Okay, so you can also start this one to make it saved. Okay, and if you don't find this, you can search the name here, fit grocery. Okay, so this is the repository. You can check out this one. You can download the source code from here. Okay, download zip or you can clone this repository. If you know it, you'll definitely be able to use it. Okay, you can check out the source code directly from here also, and you can download the images from here. Okay, so I hope you got the source code, and if you have any doubts, you can definitely ask me. If you want to contact me, you can contact me on Instagram at the rate Harshal_3011 is my Instagram username. Okay, you can message me there. And also you can message me on LinkedIn. Harshal Jain is my username on LinkedIn. Okay, so that's it for today. And this source code is also available on Varsin. Okay, so I'll take you to that page. I guess yes. So you can see that this source code is also available on Varsin. Okay, this source code is available on Varsin. And one thing you might have faced. Okay, suppose if I go back, and if I am here. Okay, if I am here, and if I click on this I, so you can see it's down, it's down. So we'll fix that on the next video. That's a very a small trick, okay, I'll tell you. So this is some problem which everyone faces. So I'll fix that in the next video. Okay, so that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this one. This is the link. You can visit this URL if you want to check this website. Okay, fit-grocery.varsal.app. Okay, this is the URL. You can visit this URL. Okay, so that's it for today, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, see you have a good day. Bye bye, keep learning and keep coding. Okay, bye.